Say the wrong thing and get the bags with the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama waiting. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. The conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags with the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags with the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those on me. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags? BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. I hope everybody's weekend was great. Today we're going to be discussing. Hold on, let me get these cameras and everything set up. It don't look like this is in the right way right now. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Hey, so today we're gonna be discussing George Floyd situation. Let's bring up. Let me move this over. So I'm trying to get this shit lined up. I need you to just bear with me. Today we're going to be discussing George Floyd, famous Dex, NLE Choppa. This just came across the that just pulled up on us. I also want to discuss Lil Nas X and Cardi B for a reason. But before we get to any of that, the first thing we want to do is give appreciation to everybody that did the drop in our previous live. All of you guys are the bestest. There's no one better than you guys. I'm laughing at this shit. Also, I want to tell y'all about something. I want to have a very, very, very short discussion about a thing. It's called a very, very short discussion about a thing. Boom, boom, boom. What was yesterday? The 28th. So all of this was the 28th, right? Shout out to Mark A with the $6.99 Canadian drop. Shout out to Vicstar with the $4.99 European drop. Shout out to DSCN with the $5 drop. Shout out to DSCN again with the $5 drop. Shout out to DSCN again with the $5 drop. And shout out to Tanya from Harlem with the $5 drop. With that being said, I want to discuss something real quick before we get into the show. And one of the things I want to say is let's protect our women. I say this to listen. I don't want to call no names because we're not doing that. I'm not calling no names for my own reasons. I just don't really want to get involved in this bullshit. But be careful about who out there you do evil to. Because some of us, I'm not saying I'm one of those people, but some of us God loves a lot. And what God does is he lets you do evil to the person, and then he sits back. He sits back to see if you're gonna make shit right. And the longer you don't make shit right, the more bad things start happening to you. Because this is God's doing. I'll tell you a story real quick. The other day I was in the presence of somebody that did something negative to me. Somebody looked at me and asked me, did I want to get revenge or whatever the case was. I said, nah, I'm going to put it in God's hands. I was accused of a thing that I did not do. There's a YouTuber that put some people on his channel to slander me. That YouTuber has just recently been accused of rape. I believe the girl. I'm going to tell you why I believe the girl. And then we're going to move on. But I believe the girl because I know the conversations I had with that YouTuber that guy then came on air and lied about. So I don't need nobody to believe me. But I know the conversations I had with the person that they then came on air on their YouTube channel and lied and tried to manipulate shit to make it look like we didn't have the conversation we had. So when you see me not deal with other YouTube content creators no more, understand there's a reason. When I get to where we going, there's not going to be no damn skeletons in no fucking closets. There's not going to be nothing that nobody can hold over my head. When we get to where we going, our spot is going to be solidified. You want to know why? Because I am what the fuck I say I am. Period. Now, homeboy, you go deal with that karma. Shout out to you. Let's do roll call and get to the show. Rat bastards. Shout out to James S. He says, salute Frost, BBN fam. What up to the business? As usual, he's dropping all those Frosts. First of all, let's give James his appropriate intro. Shout out to James S. All you see is smoking feet. What up, manifesting your dreams? Says peace, salute. You already know what it is. What up, Lex Luger? Says good morning, BBN. Frost and Frost. Shout out to that. Who else we got up here? What up, KC? KC was in here talking crazy the other day. He was trying to get kicked. I don't know what y'all problems is. Shout out to Jack Frost. He said, let's hit that like button. I keep hearing that this Jack Frost guy, he's like one of the most handsomest people on the planet. Ladies, if you're not sliding up in this Jack Frost's DMs guy, oh man, I gotta tell you something. So, shout out to the Instagram models who think that I'm fine, but they don't know if they should approach me because they think I'm gonna dub them. Just holler at the kid. Shout out to all of you though. I want to tell y'all about a thing, but I don't want to tell y'all about a thing because some of them shorties, all they got to do is just peek their head up. I'm going to whack them like a mole. Hold on, though. Some of them is really, really fine and on my type of time. So, boom. So, shout out to all the Instagram models out there that, you know, don't want to approach a nigga because if you get turned down, then you're going to be like, you think I'm going to blow you up and show everybody your DMs. Nah, there's a couple of people that be in my DMs that I was like, I'm not on that type of time. Y'all ain't even hear about it. So that's not going to happen. Jack Frost, though. Handsome shit. Anyway, what up, NetStars Live? He says, morning, BBN, family, Frost. Let's get it. What up, Kitty Cadillac? Yeah, so today the George Floyd trial starts. For everybody that don't know, the George Floyd trial starts today. They have went through a lot of different... they've done a lot to make sure that the trial is going to be safe. They only allowing a certain number of people in the building. They put up fences with barbed wire and everything else around the building. It's crazy. What up, Aziz? How you doing? He says, Light given as always. Frost, you the man. Appreciate you. What up, D Vertical? He said that intro is hard. Morning, BBN. What up, D? Yo, my brother, we still got to talk. Can you please let me know when we could holler about that thing that we need to discuss? What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. What up, DZ? BBN Frost. He says BBN Frost. Salute. Shout out to the smoking section. BBN West. Who else we got up in here? What up, Big Star? We love Vix. She says, good morning, chat, admins, Frost, bitches, and haters. What up, Miss Lady? Says, good morning, Frost, BBN. Happy to catch the live today. I'm happy you here too, baby girl. Don't let nobody lie to you, okay? Who else we got? What up, Dog Soldier? Says, and morning to the BBN fam. Jack Frost, love is power. That's a whole fact. What up, Mark Castillo? Happy to see you here. Says, good morning, Frost. Been MIA. Respect, my brother. What up, Original Man? Says, Grand Rising. Beautiful people. Grand Rising to you, my brother. What up, Next Stars Live? Next Star Live has become a big swinger. He's swinging all them bags now. Shout out to the brother. He upgraded. Let's get it. What up, Queen Shy? How you doing this morning? That's the second person that be trying to beef with me and started shit about me that's been accused of rape. I just want to throw that out there. 2 people that keep trying to beef with me and argue with me that been accused of rape. That's right. I'm going to get out of the way and I'm going to let God do what he do. So all of y'all rat bastards out there that's doing all this evil to me, no, I'm never going to take it as anything else other than evil. Because I want God to come handle you rat bastards. Just going to keep it a stack. I can argue with you online all day. But I'm going to tell y'all something. The Bible say that when you go get revenge, God don't do it for you. So if you really want somebody to really, all the fuck shit that happened to them in their life, they do some messed up stuff to you, you just get out the way. God will handle it. You also got to be trying to live in the right way. Also, I'm going to add that. But you just get out of the way. God will handle it. So shout out to you, homie. Boom. Shout out to you, homie. And shout out to the people that come in here and try to troll, but they don't know that I have like all of the parameters put on, so your comment don't even come through. And the only people that see it is me and the admins, and you just wasted it. Shout out to those people. Can we get bags? With that being said, let's go in on this situation revolving around George Floyd real quick. You want to know who showed up the other day? For everybody that don't know, Reverend Al Sharpton. Reverend Al Sharpton showed up to where the situation where George Floyd is. Reverend Al Sharpton showed up there. I was speaking with somebody this morning. I'm not gonna say who it is. They can say who it is if they want. They in here. I'm assuming that they're in here at least. So I was speaking to somebody this morning, right? What up, D Candyman? Check this out. Listen, bear with me. They wanted me to go in on my son. A lot of people want me to go in on my son all the time. I just usually don't, because I don't got no problems with the guy, and I like what they're doing, and I hope they keep doing what they're doing. Aziz says, 2 rat bastards bite the dust. Praise the omnipotent one. That's a fact. I'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later, but hold on. I want to talk about this my son thing real quick. So check this out. I just want to say this. Shout out to Liberty. James S. said it was me. I was talking to James S. this morning. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. Salute. I was talking to James S. this morning. Hold on. Let me tell you something. So, we was talking about my son or whatever the case is. I want to say this. And this is just keeping it a stack. So, I criticize those guys when criticism is deserved. When I don't think they deserve to be criticized, I don't criticize them. That's just what it is, right? All right, that's what it is, D. Just let me know what it is. 4:30 sounds perfect. I criticize those dudes when they deserve criticism. When I don't think they deserve criticism, I don't say nothing. I don't criticize them. Like, why? Why would I criticize somebody I don't think deserves criticism? But this is something that I want to say. The George Floyd case starts today. If my son and Tamika Mallory ain't at that building, I don't care who else is. You see, my son and Tamika Mallory are the advocates for our generation. Tell me where I'm wrong. And this is not me bashing them. They're the advocates for our generation. My son and Tamika Mallory are right now supposedly building a platform, or building a they're laying the foundation for something that should last 10, 20 years, right? 30, 40 years, right? That's what they're laying the foundation for, right? Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong, right? So I want to know, because I need them there. I need them at the George Floyd shit. I need them there. I don't want to hear we're busy fighting somewhere else for a different thing. No. Whenever any of these court cases start, y'all got to be there. Y'all have... I'm going to tell you something. You want to know how movies are filmed? I'm about to put y'all on the game. You want to know how most movies are filmed? This is how most movies are filmed. There's a director, right? Like Steven Spielberg. But Steven Spielberg has a second crew and a third crew that go and they film scenes that he is not there when those scenes are filmed. So, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, but in my opinion, Tamika and my son has to show up to every court date. In my opinion. They got to show up to every court date. And if there's something else happening on somewhere else in around the country that needs somebody there, they should have a second and third team that's going to be there. They don't need to show up to court date with 100 people. Them, if they got to have security, boom. Maybe 2 or 3 other people if they want to bring some of their celebrity friends, so we can make sure that there's more of their celebrity friends. They're celebrities themselves also. So we can make sure that there's more cameras there. Boom. So I don't know if they're showing up to this or not. I haven't gotten the slightest idea. I think that they kind of have a... I think that they're supposed to, though. What do you guys think? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think about that. I think they're supposed to show up. All right, so with that being said, this particular court case that deals with George Floyd... What up, Watch Games? This particular court case that deals with George Floyd, this is big. I'm going to explain real quick why this is big. I want to get on to some of this hip-hop stuff. But I want to explain real quick why this is big. This is big. This case right here is going to determine how all those other cases go. Don't let that go over your head. This case right here is going to determine how all the other cases go. What up, Bronx Bread? If these police officers get off and we literally have on tape the murder of George Floyd is literally on tape, filmed. If these police officers get off, what chance do you think that they got of getting these other police officers in these even more racist states? What chance? What chance do you think they got of getting the situation with Breonna Taylor? What chance? Those people in Georgia, they cooked. So I'm not talking about regular citizens. I'm specifically talking about police officers. There are lots of good police officers out there, just like there's lots of bad police officers. I'm not one of those people that believe that, you know what, there's way more good police officers than bad police officers. I'm not one of those people. There's way more bad people than there are good people. Just so we can be clear on why I have the perspective that I do. Alright? There's way more bad people than there are good people. It's kind of fucked up that that's the way it is, but that's the way it is. If this George Floyd situation, if they don't find him guilty, I'm sorry to say, with the exception of New York City. New York City might now be the most safe place to live. New York City might now be the most safe place to live if your fear is police officers. For everybody that don't know, New York City has just taken away qualified immunity for the police officers. For everybody that don't know what qualified immunity is basically saying that if a police officer does something during the course of him trying to do his police duties, that he has immunity. So this is why for years police officers was killing people and then charges wasn't even being brought up against them because they had qualified immunity. It was not racism. It was, but it was more of, it was a loophole that was already created. So this is a thing that goes on all over America, not for nothing. I think that we should get rid of it. And I think that by getting rid of it, one of the things that's going to happen is there's going to be unfortunate situations where there's going to be good police officers that did not mean to do any harm that are going to also fall under this particular gavel. I 100% believe that that's going to happen. But unless those good police officers are going to start turning into bad police officers, there's not much. I can't be too cool with that. I can't be too, oh, let's protect the good police officers, even though they seen the bad guys doing the things that they're doing and they're okay with it. We're not on that type of time. Anyway, we're going to move on. I just wanted to say that real quick. I do got something that I want to say, though. I want to move on to this, if y'all don't mind. I want to move on to this famous Dex conversation. If y'all, I'm trying to go real quick because I want to be able to come back and bullshit with y'all. So I'm trying to go over everything as quickly as possible. I want to say something about this famous Dex situation. I don't like what they're doing to famous Dex. This is the best way I'm going to explain it. Watch what I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to put it up on the big screen. I'm going to put it up on the screen. I'm going to show you something that I don't like. They doing the famous Dex. I don't know why they doing this. I guess it's the, I don't know why it's happening this way specifically. But I need for somebody to explain something to me. And I'm going to ask for you guys to explain something to me. I'm asking you guys for your opinion specifically. We're going to go to TMZ. Shout out to TMZ. Only reason why we're reading the TMZ one is because the TMZ one is the one that I saw first. But it says famous Dex hit with 19 charges for domestic violence and gun possession, right? 19 charges. That's what they're saying famous Dex is getting hit with, right? But check this out. Famous, I'm going to read this. I want to know if y'all can see where I have the problem at. Because I have a problem with this. Famous Dex, it says famous Dex, very bad month, just got a whole lot worse. We learned that he got hit with 19 charges, including domestic violence and gun possession stemming from 3 separate incidents. 2 of the alleged violent altercations involved the rapper's ex-girlfriend back in November. Cops said they responded to a domestic disturbance call at his home and found a woman with cuts on her. So, as reported at the time, this led to a SWAT standoff. Police suspected Dex barricaded himself inside with guns after allegedly harming his ex. For the incident, he's been charged with domestic violence, weapon possession, dissuading the victim from reporting the crime, and defacing property. Hold on, I'm about to tell you what the problem I have with this in a second. I'm going to read the whole thing because I'm pretty sure nobody else has even thought of this because I've seen what the other publications have been doing. Anyway, it goes on to say, it doesn't end there. Dex allegedly got physical with a different woman back in October, and he's been charged with corporal injury, domestic violence, threatening a domestic partner, exhibiting a firearm, inflicting bodily injury, dissuading a victim from reporting a crime, defacing property, and illegal possession of a firearm. Boom! Now, those are 2 different situations, right? Now, we're going to keep on for a second. Finally, there's a story broke earlier this month when he was arrested for a loaded gun. Cops claim they found under his seat during a traffic stop. Prosecutors say he was prohibited from possessing a firearm due to a restraining order, so they charged him for that plus possession of a firearm without a serial number. Wow. The city attorney's office tells us Dex is facing up to 18 years behind bars if you add up potential punishments for all the crimes, although he told some counts may merge as the case develops. On top of his legal troubles, Dex claims he was the victim of an armed robbery earlier this month in San Fernando Valley. He told cops the robbers made off with thousands in cash and $50,000 in watch. Weird as it might sound, that's the least of his troubles at this moment. Check this out. You want to know what I find troubling with this? Every single person should find troubling with this. It says, famous Dex hit with 19 charges for domestic violence and gun possession, right? But 2 of these incidents happened in October and November. Nobody else don't see a problem with that? Nobody else don't see a problem with that. Nobody else sees a problem with it. October and November, he got in trouble for some kind of domestic violence. And then he wasn't charged until now? Why? Nobody else sees an issue with this? Nobody else sees a problem with this. Nobody else thinks that this is something that what in the hell? Nobody else is thinking that? I'm going to say this again. We just read an article. The article said that in November and in October, he had trouble with domestic violence. Allegedly, he attacked and injured some women, then held one of them, I think, hostage or some shit. Tried to coerce both females into not telling the police. But he doesn't get charged till now? He ain't been hiding. Nobody else think that that's weird? Does anybody else know the government or the law to work that way? I'm gonna go get my charger real quick. So nobody else thinks that's weird. The government is picking up a lot of rappers right now. Some of you mofos that's out here, and y'all with these rappers, and I'm not saying this to be disrespectful or nothing. I'm not saying this to be disrespectful or nothing. And I'm not talking about nobody specifically. But the police is picking up a lot of rappers right now. I think that was the whole plan. I think the whole plan was, listen, shout out to the Good Vibes. Good Vibes is maybe he went to court recently just saying, no, shout out to D Candyman. It says COVID time, courts are crazy right now. I think the police planned this. Listen. I think this all has been a plan. I think that purposely they knew. Listen. I think purposely the government already knew. And the people that watch these rappers, and the people that watch these scammers, and the people that watch all of you individuals who do illegal shit through wires, I think the police already knew that once the fucking COVID shit hit, all of y'all was gonna pick up. And they just been documenting you and waiting for the courts to open back up. There's about to be a lot of rappers. But I said this previously. Do y'all remember when I told y'all this before? When I told y'all, yo, a lot of rappers don't be making money like that, homie. All that shit is cat. These rappers need those shows. If these rappers don't do those shows, they can't pay their bills. They can't pay the people that's with them. They can't pay the protection they got. I've been telling y'all this. This is not nothing new to me. It shouldn't be nothing new to y'all. I told y'all. When COVID shut down, a lot of these rappers had to start some shit. Why do you think some of these rappers is getting caught with that new thing that they're doing when they were like, you know any good rap, you know any good artists, tag them. And they getting people to pay them to put them on websites where there ain't shit at. What up, Rue? Don't nobody see them dots. Jones. I told y'all this. I told y'all exactly where they was going to pop up. I told y'all how the police was going to pop up. I told you exactly what they was going to do. The funny thing is, when I was telling y'all about how the police was going to pop up, and when I was telling y'all about what the police was going to do, there was trolls in here basically saying the opposite of what I was saying. When I was telling y'all what they was gonna do, there was people in here trolling, saying I'm saying the exact opposite of everything that I was trying to tell y'all. So I'm telling you again. Anyway, the thing I'm pissed off most about was 9 times out of 10, those women were black. Leto says rappers are more violent than local drug dealers. Now that weed have been decriminalized illegal, FBI is doing the cleanup. Could we clap it up for New York City? I want to clap it up for New York City. New York State, pardon me. I want to clap it up for New York State. One, New York State has legalized, or they're in the course of legalizing weed. Not only are they legalizing weed, shout out to Prince to Amir. What up, Freddie Jimenez? Not only are they legalizing weed, but they're also going to go back for the people who were arrested for weed sales and for weed crimes, and they're going to adjust that fucking they're going to adjust those what the fuck you call it? Those sentences. So hold on, isn't that another thing that Jack Frost said first? Whatever I've been saying for the last 2 years. You can't legalize weed unless you also do something about those people that's been sentenced for weed crimes. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? You cannot legalize weed and do nothing about those people that are locked up for weed crimes. What up, Crisis? How you doing today, my brother? What up, Leto? What up, Banger? Everybody say what's up to my brother. What up, Magnum? Tell me where I'm wrong. I told y'all about this. Tell me where I'm wrong. Now you see why people don't want you to come to this channel? Tell me where I'm wrong. I told y'all. I said, yo, look. If you got if you're going to make weed legal, you can't just make weed legal. You got to do something about those people that's locked up in jail on crimes on weed crimes. So shout out, clap it up for New York State, not New York City, New York State. Clap it up for New York State. They haven't actually written the law into the books yet. They're still working on it. But from what I hear, weed will be legalized. They're gonna allow for you to open up fucking like weed restaurants where people could just go pull up and smoke trees. You just can't sell alcohol there at the same time. They're gonna have let you open up weed restaurants where you could just pull up and smoke weed. Those is gonna be dangerous. I'm sorry. So all of you rat bastards who got beef in the street and got people shooting at you, don't go pull up to none of them things. You're gonna have other people fucked up in the game for no reason. Just something to think about. Anyway, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to what Wallow has to say real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Be right back.
A lot of times it'd be like, you'll be saying to yourself, man, why they mad at me? Because you got people that'll wake up early in the morning and they go to sleep at night hoping that you lose. Not that you know. First of all, you probably never met these people in a day in your life. They probably never even been in the same room. They never seen you personally. They only seen you on social media, wherever they seen you or heard about you. And you be sitting there saying to yourself, why this person go to sleep and wake up every morning with energy that I lose, that things just go bad for me in my life? You gotta understand this. A lot of times, they can't help it. It's conditional, environmental. That's what it be. It be conditional and environmental anger, bitterness. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times you gotta just don't even worry about that and don't give it too much attention. I understand that a lot of people out here is sick. A lot of people out here is ill, and you don't understand that. And it ain't for you to understand. You just gotta keep doing what you're doing and go your way. But there's a lot of people out there that just don't like you, never even met you, never even seen you personally, and they just want you to lose. You know what I mean? And it's not personal, man. It's just that they going through a sickness one right now, and they gotta get well.
So shout out to New York City for doing that. New York State for doing that. Pardon me. Shout out to New York State. Yeah, so weed is gonna be legal now. They just need to figure out a way to be able to. I don't know what the fuck they need to figure out. I know one thing though. I'm very happy to hear that some of the people that's locked up on charges of marijuana is going to have their sentences either commuted or at least adjusted. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you still committed a crime. It's just that the thing is legal now. Black Cuddy says the biggest hurdle for the state to do with this drug testing for unemployed and employed workers at any job. This is the best way that I could say it, and this is how I think that there's gonna be jobs are gonna get around being able to hire you if they don't want to. You also got to think about it like this. If you show up to a job interview, you can't have alcohol in your system, right? Alcohol is legal. So if you show up to a job interview, you can't have alcohol in your system, right? So they might figure out a way to test it to see how much weed you actually smoke, maybe. I don't know. But either which way it goes, I think this is a win. It's a step. I think that the number one way to get less people locked up, black people specifically. Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. The best way to get people stop finding reason to get black people arrested is to legalize weed. Now you don't have to worry about a police officer looking in your car and saying he smell weed. Yeah, I know you smell weed. You smell what the fuck? You smell deodorant too. You gonna lock me up for that? Let's read some comments. Rule, don't nobody see them. Dotch Jones says, what happened to NLE Choppa? He was a good kid. His mother's manager. He finished high school till he started rapping. He wants to be on Demon Time. What's becoming of these artists today? Give me 1 second. Okay, let's go with the NLE Choppa thing real quick. So apparently NLE Choppa was arrested allegedly. I think they're saying that he was arrested and it had something to do with he had guns on him or something along those lines. I don't know the ins and outs of it. But I wanted to bring up NLE Choppa for the specific purpose of if anybody's been following the young man for the last couple of months, he has been trying to change around the narrative of the rapper being toxic. So he's been trying to change around that whole entire narrative. I thought that it was weird, like for somebody to make such a 180. You know what I'm saying? Like he made a complete 180 and decided to go in the other direction. Actually, there is a city or a state, I think Colorado, I forgot what state it was, but there's a city or a state somewhere that decriminalized all drugs. So I thought it was weird that he went and did a complete 180. You understand what I'm saying? Like he did a complete 180. I thought that was weird. I don't know. I can't stand here and tell you what the man did or didn't do. But right now they're saying that there was a situation where he's allegedly being accused of, I think, robbery or burglary, having a weapon on him, and also having drugs on him also. So we're going to find out what that is. I just thought that was odd because that particular individual, he did a complete 180. I don't know what to say. He did a complete 180. I don't know what to say. I'm okay. I'm going to tell you what I think happened. I think the feds was just on him. I think something happened. The feds was on him, so he just tried to clean himself up and try to do all the good, positive things to keep the feds off of him. That could have been what happened. The feds is on all these rappers, man. I keep trying to tell y'all in order to try to tell people so y'all can move better. But I think when I talk about it, I think more than anything else, people are thinking that I'm like trying to help the feds. I'm not trying to help anyone. I'm just giving information. Like, you'd be surprised at how many times I come on here and tell you, yo, you know what I think happened? And then turn to find out. Well, y'all wouldn't be surprised. You see it all the time. Come to find out that is literally what happened. Anyway, Good Vibes says, on a Fed level, it won't be legal. It'll be decriminalized, meaning that if you're under the ounce, you could... No. New York State is making weed legal. Federal jurisdiction doesn't step in unless you're going across state lines. That's one. Two, they're not making it legal where you could walk around with a dump truck full of this shit, obviously. You're going to be able to have a certain amount of weed on you when you're outside, and you're going to be able to grow a certain amount of weed in the house. That's how they're legalizing it. They're not making it so you could walk around with book bags and full of marijuana and have fucking dump trucks full of weed. They're not doing that. They're legalizing it for recreational use. They're not legalizing it for major distribution. Oregon did it. Thank you, Good Vibes. Oregon legalized all weed. I thought it was odd when NLE Choppa did it, when he decided to go spiritual, whatever the hell he decided to do. I thought it was odd, but whenever I see somebody attempting to do the right thing, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt, if that's fair. Like, if I even see you attempting to do the right thing, I want you to do the right thing. So I'm not gonna question you and be like, oh man, this person, they on some bullshit. I'm gonna be like, all right, let's see what happened. Is that fair? I'm gonna be like, let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. What the fuck do I know? So that's what type of time I'm on. Let's see what happened. Shout out to NLE Choppa. I don't know what to tell you. Apparently he was arrested and things is going down currently. So we'll see what happened. In Washington, in order to have large amounts, you must have a grower's license. He turned into NLE Chakra. Maybe he did get arrested. Maybe it's bullshit. I don't know. I'm just telling you. I heard he got arrested. I don't know the extent of it. I heard he got arrested. Allegedly, he had a firearm on him, and he also had narcotics on him. Not weed. It was more than weed. NLE Choppa. Weed is legal here in Detroit, but it's like alcohol. You can't drive high or you get a DUI. I think that's something they should stick to. I don't think somebody should be able to drive high. I don't think you should be able to drive impaired. Period. Like they got those 2 young girls that just killed that. Real quick, I want to talk about this. Anybody seen the video of the 2 young girls? I think they was 13 and 15 that tried to steal a car and ended up killing that man. Anybody seen that video? Has anybody seen that video of the young lady? Listen, has anybody seen the video of the young lady? The 2 young ladies, 13 and 15. They ran up on the UberEats guy with a taser, tased him, tried to steal his car, ended up killing him. Anybody seen that? Let me know who's seen that. Hands, real quick. I want to say something about that real quick. Who's seen that? I want to know who's seen it. No, I'm not going to play that video. So I'll tell you what happened. The video starts with a man filming. And while the man is filming, these 2 young ladies is trying to steal another guy's car. The guy's an UberEats guy. He's basically a cab driver for food. Right? The dude has like his foot or something in the car, and the girl is trying to push him out of the car. While the girl is trying to push him out of the car, I don't know who hits the accelerator. I don't know if it's her or the girl that's sitting next to her or even him. I don't got the slightest idea. But somebody hits the accelerator, the car speeds off down the block. When the car speeds off down the block, the man is still in the door while the car's speeding off. The car swerves to the side. It hits like a tree or a pole. The door slams. Bang! Right there, I'm pretty sure the guy was dead. Right there. The car goes all the way down to the end of the street where it flips on its side and crashes. The dude, he dies later in the hospital. Do you not know that the girl wanted to go back to the car and she said, "My phone's in the car"? Now, apparently, I'm not sure where this happened, and I forgot where it happened. But apparently in this area where it happened, not just the town or the city or whatever the hell, but in that specific area where it happened, they have a situation going on where a lot of UberEats people or cab drivers or whatever is getting their cars stolen. Like, it's like a problem in that area. Them girls is done. Whoever those girls is trying to sell that car to, you done too. They gonna snitch. Whoever was working with those girls, they gonna snitch. What up, Nell? What up, Tate? Those girls are gonna snitch. Those girls are 13 and 16 years old. Those girls are gonna snitch. Those girls ain't gonna get tried as juveniles. They're gonna get tried as full-blown adults. Ain't nobody gonna feel bad for those girls. Ain't nobody gonna be crying for those girls. There's going to be a whole mandate put out that those girls get a year. You want to know why? Because every person that's going to be on that jury is going to be like, that could have been me. Those girls could have ran up on me. Those girls ain't going to trial. They taking a deal. Because they not coming home. Black Cuddy. First of all, Nell says, no, the dude was Palestinian, I think. First of all, Nell says, it happened in D.C., 14 minutes from me at the Navy Yard. Copy. Black Cuddy said it happened in Washington, D.C., and a whole bunch of military personnel was there, but nobody was there to help the poor Uber driver in the beginning on the video. There was somebody there. The dude that was holding the camera. He could have handed his phone to somebody, went over there and helped that man keep his car. He could be dead right now. But if he would have helped that man keep his car, he would have also helped those young ladies not spend the rest of their life in jail. You see, that's what people not thinking about when you trying to stop them from committing a crime. They not thinking about how you trying to stop them from committing a crime, because if you commit this crime and things go left, you might be spending the rest of your life in jail. They not thinking about that. All they thinking about is how you hating. And you don't want them to get paid. You hating. You the police. You trying to stop them from going to jail. Don't let that go over your head. A lot of these mofos out here that talk all that shit, they not built for prison. I'm telling you. And a lot of these older dudes that know that these young dudes ain't built for prison, they don't tell them. They don't tell them they not built for prison, because if they tell them that, they won't go do the thing that they need them to do. But a lot of these dudes is not built for prison. A lot of these dudes is not built for prison. Nobody should be built for prison, by the way. I don't know. I just hit the person with bags. I kicked them all the way out. But, I mean, fuck it. We could unkick them out and just time them out. We'll unkick them. We'll just time them. Whoever that is, they love me. They just can't help it. I put them back on that timeout you gave them. That person, they love me. They just can't help it. They're like, I love Jack so much, I gotta go in there and hit dislike on this. How many dislikes we got? How is it going today? I want to know who's winning. Hold on, I want to see who's winning. I want to see who's winning the race today. Is the haters winning, or is the non-haters winning? The non-haters is winning today. It's 37-3. Yo, first of all, wait, hold on, Tate. You just brought up a great point. All the robberies in that area they might get hit with, they done. No. What's going to happen is they're going to get the whole ring. You get it? The whole ring. Because what's going to happen is they're going to realistically, what the police should do is now attach them to all of the cars that was stolen over there. So you are correct. Those girls is not coming home. What the police is going to do is attach them to all of the robberies of the cars that has been stolen. Any car that was stolen and they don't have an alibi for, it will be there. They did it. Even if they didn't do it. So when I tell you, they are... You think a 13-year-old is not going to snitch? You think a 13-year-old is going to be sitting there looking at 40 years? This is murder. Remember, this is murder. 13-year-old is going to be sitting there looking at 25 to life and be like, I'm going to take my chances at trial. You really think that that's going to happen? A 13-year-old is going to be sitting there looking at something to life, 10 to life, 20 to life, 30 to life, whatever the fuck, and be like, you know what? I'm going to take my chances at trial. Who here think a 13-year-old is going to do that? Can we have a vote real quick? Who think a 13-year-old is going to do that? I'm curious. Who here thinks a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old is gonna decide to take a case to trial where they got damn near no chance of winning? They don't got a chance of winning, just so we can be clear. They have zero chance of winning this. They're on camera doing the thing. What up, Lex BX? They're on camera doing the thing. They have zero chance of beating this. They can't even say he pressed the accelerator. It don't matter. They have zero chance of beating this. Who think they just gonna go to jail? Because that's all they got the chance. That's the only choice they have. Go to jail or snitch. There are. Okay, so I'm not going to talk to the TG guy, but one of you guys could talk to the TG guy that said that that's not murder. I'm not going to speak with them because I'm going to ignore all of their comments. But if you guys want to speak to the TG guy, you can. The business says they most likely part of a theft ring. Yeah, they snitching. They snitching. What the fuck? High News says came here for accurate information. Nobody built for penitentiary, but it's time to make an example of these robberies. Incidents could have been you. Then what? Yeah. Just get those likes up, please, so we can send out some notifications and beat the haters. The haters got 3 likes over there. They got 3 dislikes. They have put it like this. First of all, there's no way in the world that they could even say it was their car. The girl's 16 and 13. That's one. 2, they have a rash of cars being stolen from UberEats guys. I'm gonna tell you what they used to do to people. I'm gonna tell you what they used to do to delivery people back in the 80s in New York City. You know what they used to do to delivery people back in the 80s in New York City and in the 90s, but not as much in the 80s more? They order food, and then when you show up, they rob you. Kitty Cadillac said, murder in the midst of a robbery. Felony while committing a felony. Yep. We got this thing in here in New York, manslaughter. We have this thing in here in New York. I don't know how many other states have it. But basically, if you're committing a crime and another crime happens in the midst of the crime that you're committing, you're liable for both crimes. The way our laws are set up, if you do something that causes somebody else's death, yes, manslaughter is murder. What the fuck? Manslaughter is murder. You see how people try to nitpick me? But it's okay though. That's little dick energy. I get you. That's little dick energy. When you sit around just waiting for somebody to be almost a tiny bit something so you could complain about it. That's little dick energy. Tell me where I'm wrong. Leto says my man's is doing football numbers. Yo, Leto. I'm not even talking to that guy. Yo, Leto, he tried to say you're right. Like, we don't know that manslaughter is murder. It's just murder you didn't commit, that you didn't mean to commit. They're being charged with murder according to NBC News Washington. Thank you, NetStars Live. Darren Watson says facts. They probably weren't born in our time. The 80s were no joke ordering food. Yo. Delivery people were getting killed, murdered, robbed, everything. Yeah, so me and NBC News don't know what we talking about. But if you want to know what's going on, ask TG. You know, the person that don't even got a photo. Little dick energy. I'm trying to tell you. You was about to put that? Little dick energy? Little dick energy. Aziz says, Frost, just kick him out. The aim is to piss people off. Nah, we gonna let him stay for a little while. Fuck it. Little dick energy. I'm telling you. Hold on. Hold on. What the fuck? Oh shit, I got more than one screen open. Hold on. Manslaughter, the crime of killing a human being without malice or forethought or otherwise in circumstances not amounting. Okay. Hold on. TG, you are correct. TG is correct. I can 100% admit being wrong. TG is correct. The crime of killing a human being without malice or forethought or otherwise in circumstances not amounting to murder. Okay. But check this out. NBC News says they're being charged with murder. Darren Watson says, NBC News says they're being charged with murder. So hold on. Let's slow down everything. Let's look. Hold on. I said he's charged. Look. This is how we're gonna do it, right? I said he's charged with murder, right? So hold on. You want your flowers now, Leto? Hold on. What is it? Two young girls. Right? Two young girls charged with killing UberEats guy, right? Hold on. Two teen girls charged with murder. Two teen girls, 13 and 15, have been charged with carjacking and killing. That's what Insider says, right? CNN calls it murder. CNN says, let's read the CNN article. Hold on. Let's read the CNN article. Right? It says 2 teenage girls have been charged in the carjacking death of an UberEats driver in the week of Washington, D.C., police say. Muhammad Anwar, 66, of Springfield, Virginia, was killed Tuesday afternoon near national parks. The Metropolitan Police Department said in a statement. Anwar was working as an UberEats driver, says a GoFundMe page set up by his family. We are devastated by this tragic news, and our hearts go out to the Muhammad family during this difficult time, an UberEats spokesperson says, according to the affiliate WTOP. We're grateful the suspects have been arrested and thank the Metropolitan Police Department for their diligence with the investigation. The girls 13 and 15 assaulted Anwar with a taser while carjacking him, which led to an accident in which he was fatally injured, police say. The girls were charged with felony murder. Hold on. Let's see something real quick. Okay, so right in the middle of your screen, you should see the words felony murder. Okay, so hold on. The girls were charged with felony murder and armed carjacking, police say. So, excuse me? They weren't charged with manslaughter. They were charged with felony murder. So, yeah, you're correct. Manslaughter is when you kill someone with no forethought. So TG, why are they being charged with murder? They're charged with murder. Can we talk about the facts? I get what you're talking about, your opinion, but can we talk about the facts? The facts is that they're charged with murder. So now, since the facts support what I'm saying, we're just going to say that the facts is wrong, right? You know why they're charged with murder, though, right? I'm going to tell you why it's felony murder. I already told you why it's felony murder. I'm going to repeat myself again. The guy was killed while they was in the middle of doing a criminal act. Their direct action led to his death. That's murder. They did an act with careless disregard for another individual's life. That's murder. Tell me where I'm wrong. C. Graf says if you kill someone by committing a felony, it's murder. So, yes, manslaughter I'm trying to answer. What's up? Hold on. Let me turn the speaker on real quick so I can hear you. What's up? We got James S. in the house. Hold on. Let me turn this. We got James. Why is it not letting me show everybody James S? We got James S in the house. Salute.
What's good, everyone? What's good?
Show.
I just got a second to call in because I'm at work right now.
Copy.
All right. So this is an argument on both sides. 100% they got charged with murder, but I kind of agree with him also because they're on a case like this. Since it wasn't intentional murder, they're going to get manslaughter at the end, 100%. So they are charged with murder, but this is a two-way thing because they always charge you with murder if somebody dies, and then it wasn't an intentional death, so that's why they'll get manslaughter out of it.
Okay.
So it's a good argument on both sides, but right now they're charged with murder, yes.
Yes, and one, I just want to say this. They was in the act of committing a felony. Whenever somebody dies and you're in the act of committing a felony, that's murder, period.
Manslaughter is still felony murder. It's just manslaughter. It's a different charge.
Okay.
But it's still murder either way.
Also, you think they're going to have lawyers that's good enough to be able to argue in court for them to get that put down to manslaughter?
Well, them girls are gonna snitch. We already know that. So
That's my point.
It's not gonna get to that far. But that's what they'll end up getting charged with in the long run. So I don't think it. Yes, it's murder right now, but I honestly do think that manslaughter will be the charge.
Okay.
So I think I kind of agree with both. I agree with both of you. So on this case right here, I just want to call and get my opinion that usually I know a lot of people who's been fucked up and arrested and shit like that. If it's not intentional murder from the start, it goes to manslaughter 90% of the time.
Okay.
All right. So just giving a second opinion on it.
Not a
Y'all
problem
be good though. I'm gonna be watching. I'm back in the chat.
Copy. Later.
Peace out, all.
But yes, 100%, just so we can be clear, manslaughter is when you kill somebody without the intent of murder. But felony murder is when you're committing a felony and someone dies in the commission of that felony that you're committing. That's felony murder, not manslaughter. They could always change the charge. But those girls are going to snitch, so their charge is most likely going to get changed. Those girls are going to snitch, yo. The business says, intentional or not, the act of the felony is the reason the man died. It's murder. They're going to snitch down the manslaughter. I believe that also. NetStars Live says, it's like when people go to rob a bank and your partner gets shot, killed during a robbery and dies. The accused will also get charged with murder because it was during the act of a felony. That's a fact. Leto says, they need the lawyer from ABC Live. They're overcharging the girls because they want them to snitch or who put them on. Look, I don't think they're overcharged. I'm going to explain. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong. Where TG at? TG, where you at? Don't go disappear now. Don't go disappear now, rat bastard. Where you at? Now look, this is what I got to say, just so we can be clear. Listen. They were in the act of committing a felony. Someone died. Directly due to their act. It wasn't even auxiliary. It wasn't even an extra thing that happened. It wasn't even on the peripheral. It was directly because of their action. It's not like they stole a car, somebody saw them steal a car and had a heart attack. It's not like they were stealing the car, somebody jumped out of the way and ended up jumping off a bridge by accident and dying. That's not what happened. What happened was they were in the commission of stealing a car. They tried to pull off while the guy was attached to the car. That guy died. That's murder. Period. You do know this, right? There's no reasonable reason why they could have thought pulling off while the guy was holding on to the outside of the car would not have killed him. Do you get it? Do you get it? There's no way. You know what happened if you was holding on to the outside of somebody's car and they pulled off and then they stopped? You know what you would say? Yo, you trying to kill me? Tell me where I'm wrong. You're like brushing my bread when I make a really good point. Tell me where I'm wrong. If you was holding on to somebody's car and they pulled off while you was on the outside of the car and then they stopped a little bit ways down the road and you was fine, perfectly fine. You know what you gonna say? Yo, you trying to kill me? Tell me where I'm wrong. He wanted to hold on to that car because that's the way he fed his family, Nell. Let's not talk about Middle Eastern men. This isn't about whether the guy's Middle Eastern or not. Fucking this shit is retarded. This isn't about whether the guy's Middle Eastern or not. Copy? So I'm not doing that. You saying he should not have been so material over his car? I don't think he was looking at it as this is my car, it's my material possession. I think he was looking at it like this is how I feed my family. If I lose my car, how am I gonna feed my family? I think that's how he was looking at it. But you know, Nell Flo, thanks for the racism. Appreciate you, but not here. We don't do that. Magnum said, for the record, in some cases you get more time for manslaughter than murder. Possibly. Vic Star said, y'all get life imprisonment over there for any murder. Yeah, but over here they've been framing people all the time. There's a lot of people that you find out didn't commit the murder and they've been in jail after they've been in jail for like 30 years. So well, that person obviously, Nell Flo, we know not to take them seriously no more. They obviously racist. I'm not on that type of time. I'm not on that type of time. Anyway, so we're gonna move on, get to another topic. But I just wanted to be really clearly made here. So for everybody that wants to try to come for me and just say the opposite of whatever I'm saying, because people love doing that, I just wanted to be extremely clear. Right as of right now, the police is saying that they're being charged with felony murder. You can feel however you want to feel about it, but as of right this second, they're being charged with felony murder. And anybody saying that they're not being charged with felony murder is actively lying. Darren Watson says, I hear you, Frost. We getting too old for this shit. We getting too old for this shit. Trying to save people with facts. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop where you see his smoking feet. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? I'm not talking about what can and can't be true. They're literally being charged with felony murder. You know what? I'm not even talking to that guy no more. I'm just moving off of that. I'm not even talking about that. Because even if I show people facts, they still try to argue me their opinion. Do y'all understand what I go through? What the fuck? How you still arguing your opinion against the fact? Like, okay, I hear you. Shout out to you though. So please stop trying to tell me that I don't respect people's opinions or whatever the case is. People don't argue me with opinions. They argue against actual facts with opinions. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to not pay attention to facts? And I believe that those girls should be charged with murder, not manslaughter, just so we can be clear. I believe murder is the appropriate charge. You can't have somebody hanging off of the side of the car and you pull off. You can't have somebody hanging. I'm not tripping with who? No, I'm not tripping with anybody. You're just trying to start an argument. So we just put that guy on some timeouts. He just want to start an argument. You're not saying exactly what James S. is saying. Stop lying. Time out. That's not what you said. Stop lying. Now you see why I don't really care for my admins to say something like, my admins disagree with me all the time. One of the main reasons why I say I really prefer if I don't bring it onto the channel is because people like this dude right here, now I'm going to have to hear about this for 10, 15 years maybe. I may have to hear about this for the rest of my life. About how James S came on the channel and said something that he did not say. He didn't say anything like what James S said. He didn't say anything close to what James S said. He said nothing along the lines of what James S said. But now all of a sudden he said what James S said. So now I'm going to have to deal with this forever. So now this same guy is probably going to make 1 million accounts and come in here forever talking about how him and James S were saying the same thing. And I was respecting what James S said and not what he said, when in reality he did not say what James S said. So this is what I'm trying to talk about. This is the weird shit. Yes, that's why they charged YF and Lucci. That's a fact. He was driving the fucking vehicle with driving a vehicle that went up to the person and shot the person. That's why they charging him. It's a fact. And just so we could be clear, what James S said, I actually agree with. They're being charged with murder. I believe it is murder. But they are going to snitch. And upon them snitching, their charges are going to drop to something less so they could get less time. I 100% agree with that. Native Son, remember we have a lot of people not feeling well in the chat. Shout out to Native Son. This is a fact. We got a lot of sick people out here, man. This is a fact. You is not lying. So I just want to make a point of that. Hey, shout out to Netstar. When y'all don't do drops, I be forgetting that drops is possible. Shout out to Netstar's Live with the $5 drop. He said 5 fingers to facts. 4 facts. So we slapping all the haters. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? People are sick, man. Dude, we've been here the whole time. He ain't say nothing like what James S said. He's gonna come here forever now swearing that he said exactly what James S said, though. But he said nothing like what James S said. Zeros. Later, Aziz. He says, gotta go do some work. Stay safe. Be well, everyone. Love you all. Love you too, my brother. Love all of you guys. All of you guys is the bestest. So real quick, I want to get on to another topic. Those girls is fried though, for the fact. I feel bad for them. Shout out to Nell. Shout out to Nell with the $5 drop. He said for my bad statement. You know what? Let's clap it up for Nell. No, don't kick him. Let's clap it up for Nell. Thank you. You know what? I appreciate you. You know, not because you sent the $5 for it. Appreciate you. Shout out to Nell. This is not for the haters. This said for his bad statement. Yeah, we not doing that. We not doing that, homie. Shout out to Nell. Appreciate you. Hey, that's some real man shit though. Hold on, this fucking camera. Come on, camera. Anyway, got another drop. Let me show you this one. Shout out to DZ with the Oakland drop. Nickel and dime, the 510 drop. Shout out to DZ. DJ Flowers and DJ Cool Herc. Shout out to DJ Flowers and DJ Cool Herc. That's a fact. Yeah, clap it up for now. Clap it up for now. Sorry about that. I was looking at something that was really, really interesting. I didn't know if I should have spoke on it or not. I'm not gonna speak on it. What else we got going on over here today, this morning? Lil Nas X, Cardi B. Cardi B is. Could I say something? Could I just say something? I don't agree with a ton of shit that Cardi B do. I don't agree with a lot of the music she puts out. I think that we need to stop pretending like being a whore is woman empowerment. I think we need to stop pretending like being a whore is woman empowerment. That's just me saying that, right? That's just what I think, right? I think that we need to stop pretending like that. So anyway, we have this thing going on in America. It's been going on for quite some time now, to keep it a stack with you, where our influential females is making it seem like the more you show your vagina, the more that you out there talking about how you just having sex with 10, 15 guys in the same night, the more you do that, like that's taking your power back. I think that's the opposite, not for nothing. Somebody gave a great explanation about why women, I hope I have it. Somebody gave a great explanation the other day about women and sex. I do not have it. I thought I saved it. Damn. Basically, what the individual said is that women control access to sex. Men don't control access to sex. Women control access to sex. So because women control access to sex, this is it's different. It's not the same. You understand what I'm saying? Women control access to sex. So when you have a female out there that's just banging everything, every dude that she comes across, because you know she's a woman, I should be able to do what men do. That's not the energy that she should have, because women control access to sex. The guy just really explained it really well. I'm gonna go look for it. Hopefully I'll be able to have it later tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. I forgot who posted it. Hopefully. Oh, I know why I couldn't get it, because the person that posted it from an account that is hidden. But basically, women control access to sex. This is the facts. That's why it's no, it was an account that's private. I can't remember which account it was. I think I tried to get it and it was just a private account, so therefore I couldn't get it. But women control access to sex, right? So basically, the point in which I'm trying to make is that when you control the access to something by you giving it out all willy-nilly, that is bad on you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really want to get into it. If I had the video, the way the dude explained it is way better than the way I can't explain it. So I'm not gonna try much further. But what I do want to say is, I don't like this era that we living in, where it seems like we're pretending like women. What up, Kendia? We're pretending like women are all power. We're pretending like the women who are the most sluttiest, the women who have the least respect for them, are the ones that we supposed to appreciate the most. Now, I'm not saying that about Cardi B, at all. I'm not saying that about Cardi B. I'm saying that she is pushing that narrative, but basically the women that are ready to drink all the alcohol, do all the drugs, like those are the women that we're told we're supposed to be respecting now. The women that are ready to go and have sex with 10 guys in one night, those are the women that we're being taught we have to have the most respect for. And I don't agree with that. So basically what's happening to Cardi B is, every single time somebody gets pissed off at somebody else, they throw Cardi B's name in there. I don't know if this is a marketing strategy it is. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose. But recently with the Lil Nas X thing, Cardi B got thrown into that. Somebody posted some shit and they basically said, when we got, influencers basically out here like Lil Nas X and like Cardi B, like our world is going to hell. And I want to say, as far as I know, Cardi B always talks about praising the Most High. I don't know which God she's praising, just so we can be clear. So don't throw that in my face. Well, you don't know what God she's praising. I don't know what God she's praising. I don't know her personally. All right? But I know I haven't seen her blatantly come out and say, worship the devil. I haven't seen that. Lil Nas X just did that. Lil Nas X, who spent about a year and a half, 2 years, getting all of y'all little kids, all of your kids, to like him. Lil Nas X is the dude they had going around to all of the what do you call those shits? Schools. I didn't mean to call it school shits. They had Lil Nas X going around to all the schools. Remember? They had him going around to all the schools. They had Lil Nas X pulling up everywhere. Lil Nas X got a Grammy. He don't even got 5 songs out. He got a Grammy. You got people who's been putting out incredible work for years and don't got a Grammy. But I think that we do need to talk about this belief that if you're a woman, the only way that you could be powerful is if you're showing everybody your vagina, or if you like. I don't get it. Can somebody explain it to me? Like, I don't get it. What you call them shits? Schools. Like, I don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? All due respect, I don't get it. Maybe I don't know something. Maybe I'm lost. But I don't get it. I need somebody to put me on the game. Maybe I'm one of the few guys left to actually look at women and appreciate them for their intelligence. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm not going to lie to you. I think I'm doing it wrong. I think I keep looking at women and respecting them for their intelligence, and I think women just don't like me for that. I think I keep looking at women and appreciating them for their good ideas and appreciating them for how smart they are, how intelligent they are, how capable they are. And I think because I do that, I think women look at me in a negative manner. I think that women look at me bad because I don't look at them like they're objects. So for all of you guys out there that look at women like they're objects, I don't think you should stop. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. As far as I can tell, women hate, this is just me talking, I might be wrong, but as far as my experiences are, women hate to be treated like they're intelligent. Usually when I treat a woman like they're intelligent or they smart, they do not like me. Big Star says, that's frightening. Promoting that, young children being influenced, there needs to be some sort of line where entertainers need to be stopped. Too much influence. This dude this dude made a song, and I'm not saying he made a song for children, just so we can be clear. But this dude made a song. The song got incredibly popular. I'm not even saying the song was a bad song. It was a good song. Everybody liked the song. The song got incredibly popular. The dude went from being whatever the hell he was before to now not being anywhere close to what he was pretending to be when that song came out. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, they just using the devil as an image. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in just using the devil as an image. I don't believe in just using crosses as an image, an effigy of whatever the case. I don't believe in that. I believe that when people use those images, it's for purposes. Maybe I'm wrong. I could not know what I'm talking about. Well, first of all, I'm about to give you a history lesson. A lot of cowboys used to do stuff with their horses to make sure that their horses don't run off and leave them in the middle of the night. So a lot of cowboys was either banging their horses or just doing stuff to their horses so they can make sure that their horses don't leave in the middle of the night, so their horses stay with them, so their horses stay loyal to them. Just for people that don't know, a lot of cowboys was doing stuff with their horses. I'm surprised more people don't know that. Really surprised more people don't know that. A lot of people that we consider to be cowboys, yeah, they was doing stuff with their horses, man. Make sure that their horses don't run off in the middle of the night, or make sure their horses come to them when they call them and stuff like that. The hell you gonna do? You a cowboy in the middle of nowhere, all you got is a horse to bang. I don't know what to tell you. Like, all we got is this horse to bang. Don't got nothing else. I don't know what to tell you. The business says women don't want to be objectified, and they put out all this super sexual images and video and on the internet. I don't get it. I am gonna believe you by your actions. I believe that all women want to. I believe that the majority of women want to be objectified. I believe that the majority of women. Maybe I'm wrong, but from what I see in pop culture, look, we got a lot of females out here that talk about intelligence, that talk about talk about intelligence, that talk about smart things. That those females don't get the same attention as the women that go and show their asses, right? And I'm talking about from other women. I'm not even talking about from men. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I would assume that if the majority of females wanted to be seen as intelligent, then any females that's out here that's talking about anything intellectual will have a way bigger following than Cardi B. Not that she doesn't deserve her following. I'm just saying. And I'm not even trying to speak negatively about whether she's intelligent or not. I'm just saying. I would think that if being intelligent and being capable was important to females, I would just assume that they would be more supportive of the intelligent, capable women out there that are doing their thing. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong. I'm not a woman, so I don't know any of this stuff. All I know is every single time I meet a female and compliment her brains, bad things happen between our... Nothing good happens. But if I meet a female and I say something positive about the way she looks, then, you know, the sky's the limit. But if I meet a female and I talk about, yo, you know what, that was smart, or wow, I didn't think of that, or we have a discussion about something that's intellectual, that's always goes nowhere. And those are like the majority of the conversations I'm capable of having. The majority of the conversations I'm capable of having is based on something smart or intelligent or something going on that's going on in the world. So I need to know what's different. Tell me what's wrong. But what do I know? I digress. What do I know? What do I know? I can't possibly know anything. I just assume I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. Whenever I think something that don't align with what I literally see, I just think that maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I don't know nothing. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Vic Star said, I would never put any pics up. Vic Star looks like Mariah Carey, by the way, for everybody that don't know. Vic Star says, I would never put any pic of myself out there unless they're respectable. I believe it's disrespectful to the man and myself, but I'm old-fashioned. Everything indoors, classy outside. I'm going to say this is a fact, all right? I'm going to tell you something. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't need, like, just me, like a female I'm trying to go with. I don't need her to be the prettiest thing ever in the world. I don't need her to be the most classiest thing ever in the world. I just need to, when I look at her and I say, if we had a kid together, do I think that you would raise my child halfway, like, good? Would you be a good mother? Like, that's, like, the number one thing that's important. Obviously, I gotta want to have sex with you, so you have to be physically attractive. But the number one thing I'm concerned with is if you're gonna be a good mother. That's like the number one thing I'm concerned about. Period. Are you gonna be a good mother? Like, that's the number one thing I'm concerned about. Everything else is after that. Well, besides looks, obviously I have to be physically attracted to you. But everything else is after that. Like, are you going to be a good mother? Like, if it comes between the things that you want to do and your child, are you going to choose your child or the things that you want to do? I need to know. So that's just where I'm at. So I don't know. After whether you're a good mother or not is if we have fun together. That's it. Do we have fun together? Because everything else is fixable. Those are things that are not fixable. And just so we can be clear, I think that you're going to be faithful if you're a good mother, because family comes first. So that's just me. What the fuck do I know? I'm an idiot. I don't know much of nothing, to be honest with you. But that's the way I look at it. Just so we could just, you know, so it could be kept in its an appropriate context. Are you a good mother? Do we have fun together? Because if we don't have fun together, that means there's always going to be tension. And if you're not a good mother, I'm never going to really be able to respect you. I'm just not going to be able to. I might like you. I might think you're a good person. I'm never going to be able to respect you. You're not a good mother. It's more important to have a good mother than to have a good father. Mothers teach you how to get along with other people. Mothers teach you just things that fathers can't teach you. Just like fathers teach you things that mothers can't teach you. You rarely ever see somebody that had a good mother and they're bad socially. Usually people who are good socially had good mothers. Usually. Just my experiences, but I could be wrong. So yeah, so that's just my perspective of it. I could be wrong though. It's just an opinion. Okay, now this is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna show you the face, right? But this is the shit I'm talking about. What the fuck? This is what we doing? That's what we doing? I'm way more interested in those wings than I am her, by the way. But that's what we doing? This is really what we doing? I'm gonna unfollow that chick. I don't like none of her photos ever. I don't even know why I'm following her. Boom. I can't do that. Nah, I had to unfollow her. I can't do that. What the fuck? Barack Obama's grandmother passed away at the age of 99. Direction is more important than speed. Let's go. There might be a different marinade on the chicken tomorrow. Get the fuck out of here. Oh man, I can't wait to get me a kitchen. You don't understand how much I love cooking. Let's say who's that so you can... No, I'm not telling nobody to unfollow nobody. I just need to unfollow chicks anyway because I think Instagram is giving a lot of people mental health disorders. I'm gonna explain why. You go through your feed and you go through mad emotions like this. I think people are getting emotionally manipulated by the different images that are on Instagram. So what you need to do is you need to start having the people that you follow be more in line with each other. You need to stop following so many different people that do different things. Because what's happening is mentally you're seeing something that makes you happy, then sad, then happy, then aroused, and aroused, and aroused, and sad, and sad, and sad, and depressed, and happy, then aroused, and aroused, and depressed, and sad. That's fucking with your mind, whether you know it or not. So I've literally just been unfollowing people. It's fucking with your mind. See, like this is class. I like this. I like this. I like shots like this. This is good. That's a good shot. Shout out to her. That's a good shot. I like that. Oh shit. So that I'm just saying that's the type of time. Y'all gotta, people don't understand that. You looking at Instagram, right? And then you looking at you looking at something, right? And you looking at something that's depressing. You looking at something else depressing. You looking at something else that's depressing. You look at something else that's happy. Your moods is swinging. You don't even know it. Your moods is swinging. You don't even know it. And you looking at something that's arousing, and you look at something that's arousing, and you looking at something that's depressing, and you look at something that's happy, then tragic, 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 then depressing, and happy. That shit is fucking with your brain, yo. Yep, you could go through a full range of emotions in a couple of minutes looking at Instagram. Couple of minutes on Instagram, you go through a whole range of emotions. You get all fucked up. Yeah, making people manic. That's a fact. I noticed that shit a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it's not like it was something that I didn't already know. Look. I want to point something out. Wow. Well, it's like 1 out of every 4 people have herpes, right? Check this out. Shout out to Lisa Evers. Lisa Evers posts. Now look what it says. Breaking news. Al Sharpton, attorney Crumb, if everybody that don't know, he's a civil rights attorney, and family members and supporters of George Floyd justice for George Floyd. Take a knee for 8 minutes 46 seconds, symbolizing the length of time Derek Chauvin's knee was on George Floyd's neck. Open a statement today in an ex-MPD officer Derek Chauvin's case. Reverend Al Sharpton warns not to assume there will be justice because of the video. Sharpton also thanked the interracial and intergenerational groups of protesters who came out last summer to bring attention to the case. It says it will not come this far if we're not gotten to this point without them. So salute to all of that shit. That's for one, right? But where's our advocates? Where's our generational advocates at? Where they at? Yeah, I'm gonna dub her too. I'm just unfollowing people. This person got 1.5 million followers, so they not gonna miss me. Boom. I hate when I see people do these type of things and you know they done tried that a million times until they got it right. It's a basketball shot. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go. Just please be out there, be safe. Also be mindful. We're gonna drop some heat today. My fault yesterday we ain't get nothing going. We're gonna drop some heat today. Everybody go out there, keep in mind, right? And before we go, I want to talk about that thing that we started the show off with. But keep in mind, yo, karma is real. Karma is a real thing. And when you do bad things to good people, that shit gonna come back around to you. It's going to come back around to you in unexpected ways. So stop being out here doing evil shit to good people for no reason. Stop doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Stop fucking up your own karma. Stop making it so that even if God wanted to give you something, he can't. Because you got so much evil on you and you got so much evil around you. I'm going to say something real quick. I don't like getting revenge on people. Multiple different reasons, right? I Am Mikey says, folks need to take back the control you give away to the feed. You program your feed. You don't let the feed program you. People need to chill out and chill out on following so many celebs and gossip pages. Energy is key. I don't have any argument with that. I think that you should 100% program your feed to be what you want it to be. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not even arguing that. Check this out. I want to talk about something real quick. There's a lot of people, especially on YouTube, that did some bullshit in their life before the internet existed the way that it exists now. And some of them chickens is about to come home and roost. The Most High is dope. I'm going to tell you what he do. He give you the opportunity to do right by the people that you did wrong by. Let me say that again. The Most High gives you the opportunity to do right by the people that you did wrong by. He gives you that opportunity. When you don't do the right thing, that's when your karma comes back into play. Full 100. There's a YouTube content creator that recently was accused of rape. Full rape. He was accused of it on another person's channel. This is the second YouTube content creator that has been accused of rape. Right? This is the second one that was out there trying to start shit with me. That was out there trying to just talk crazy about me. that was out there trying to beef with me on the internet, and I'm not even beefing. I got my own reasons for not wanting to beef. Right? It has nothing to do with no chickens coming home to roost. It just has something to do with me knowing who I am. That's it. See, some of us don't beef because when some of us start beefing, we take it too far. Some of us has been on the right side of the Lord for a real long time, and we want to stay on the right side of the Most High. So we don't want to beef. We don't got time for the individuals that want to beef. We want to stay on the right side of the Most High. That's me. I don't want to argue with you. I want to stay on the right side of God. Period. Now, if this person was any bigger of a channel, I'd 100% have a segment about this rat bastard every single day. I'm literally still thinking about it and considering it myself. I should have a segment every single day telling everybody about how this rat bastard is accused of raping this woman. And about why I agree, I believe her. Because I actually literally believe the young lady. I think he did rape her. This dude has a YouTube channel where he brought some females on his channel to lie about me and had an actual conversation with me telling me about how he knows that I didn't do the thing that they accused me of doing. And then still brought those females on his channel to lie about me. This is the second person that was trying to beef with me that has found out that they got females out there that's accusing them of rape. There's a good chance that there are hundreds and maybe thousands of people out there that got a problem with me because of people that made videos about me that were lies. Some of y'all need to stop paying attention to all of these dudes. I don't got much more to say about it than that. But shout out to you, homie. And I believe her. I'm going to tell you why I believe her right now. I'm from the Bronx. She's saying that the shit happened in River Park Towers. First, the dude tried to act like he wasn't from River Park Towers. Playing with words. Nah, but you was around there. You know how I know you was around there? Because I know your set, and I know those dudes. Y'all was around there. That's one. Two, right? Just so we could be clear. The person also wanted to pretend like the girl had to tell all of the details, and that's the only way that anybody should believe them. You know how hard it is to be raped? I can't tell you, but I know females that have been raped, and it's not an easy thing to talk about. To even assume that if somebody don't tell you all of the details on a live in front of everybody, that they can't be telling the truth, to even say that. That's manipulation. You're manipulating the facts. Is it a chance she's lying? There's a chance anybody's lying. But I know that this man is a liar. And I know that this man lies. Because this man has bold-faced lied right to my face numerous times. I've seen this man go on his platform and bold-faced lie to people numerous times. This man bold-faced lied to me about me. I can literally blow up a ton of YouTube content creators just telling y'all truths about them. Just truths. Some of them got 100K. Some of them got over 100K. Some of them got 2-3 channels with 100K. Some of them don't barely got any. But I don't want that energy around me. And I got bigger plans. Arguing on YouTube is not, this isn't even anything that I want to be involved in. I got bigger plans. I want to make movies and TV shows and shit like this. Arguing on YouTube, that's not nothing to me. My imagination is way more impressive than a majority of the individuals that want to beef with me on the internet. My comprehension skills is off the charts. And I'm not saying this to flex. I literally sit in here and tell y'all the future numerous times. It don't. I know people think I got an inside line, but half of the time I don't. Sometimes I do, but half of the time I don't. Half of the time I'm just looking at the tea leaves, and it just seems like common sense to me. I've given advice and I've said things that actual bigger platforms have then taken on after I said it. And it turned out well for them. It was good business advice. So I know that I have value. So with all that being said, pay attention to who you allow around you. Something that I've been a victim of is I'm just sometimes I'm too inviting. And that's something that I've been working on the last year and a half. Not being so inviting to individuals. Because I've been so inviting that I've allowed people to come around me that were not good people. And me knowing them have hurt my business. Me knowing them have, me allowing them to have access to me has hurt me. So if you see me out in the street and I don't seem like I'm so friendly, or if you, and I'm really a nice guy, but understand I've had a couple of situations that I have good reason to be apprehensive. I'm not a dick. If you go speak to any female that has ever dated me, they'll say one of the biggest problems that I might have is that I talk to strangers all day. That's something I had to change. With that being said, yo, look, I love y'all. Be productive today. Let's call out these drops real quick. Go be productive today. Go win. Don't worry about things you have no control over. Go win. One more thing I want to say. Shout out to Big Pun. Big Pun just recently had a street named after him on Fordham Road. I think I'm going to do a video about this today. Big Pun just recently had a street named about him on Fordham Road. For everybody that don't know, there's a rift in Terror Squad. Fat Joe is not there. A lot of people are wondering why Fat Joe is not there. I literally know why Fat Joe is not there. We might drop a video on that a little bit later today. We might. Also, I'm not saying that the accusations against Fat Joe are the truth. I'm just saying that there are accusations against Fat Joe. I am not saying that they're the truth. I'm not saying that that's really what happened. I'm just saying that this is the way that some people feel. Who the fuck is this? I'm just saying that that's the way that some people feel. I'm not saying that Fat Joe actually did anything. I'm not accusing Fat Joe of doing anything. I don't know unequivocally whether Fat Joe did anything or not. But I do know that I, Jack Frost, has access to individuals who can tell me what actually happened. So we'll decide whether we want to pick up this case or this particular story or not. I'm not sure if I really want to get into this because I'm not really about digging up no dead bones. No pun intended. And Fat Joe is doing a lot of good things right now. And so I don't know if we should pick up this, but I might drop a video on it later and tell you what the accusations are against him. With that being said, let's call out these drops real quick. I need to let y'all guys go. It's already 11:30. It's getting late. There is an accusation that Fat Joe stole money, allegedly, from the estate of I'm looking for a thing. Allegedly stole some money from the estate of Big Pun. I don't know any of this to be true. I do know that I do know someone that is saying that that is something that happened. I do not know whether it happened or not. What the hell do I know? But we might have that conversation. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to NetStars Live with the $5 drop. Shout out to Nell with the $5 drop. And shout out to DZ with the 510 Oakland drop. And for everybody that didn't see the 510, I forgot to put the 510 Oakland up. That's the 510 Oakland. We might drop that merch today. Shout out to DZ with the 510 Oakland drop. Hold on, somebody sent me something. Wait, what is this supposed to be though? Okay. Also, oh man, so forgot to tell you this. I don't know if I should. I think I'm just gonna put it up on IG. I'm just gonna put it up on IG and everybody can find out. But we're bringing back our video music show. I'm thinking about bringing it back. I'm gonna try to bring it back by next Monday. We're bringing back our video music show. I'm gonna play up to 5 videos a day. It's gonna be a video music show. It's going to have up to 5 songs a day. It's going to have up to 5 songs a day. So if you want to be in the rotation. So if you want to. I didn't even go to hide the person. I just went to. Let's just put the person on the timeout. Don't hide them. Don't hide them. Just put them on a timeout. Just put them on a ton of timeouts. When they come in talking crazy like that, just put them on a ton of timeouts. What up, Mr. Jones? So if anybody is trying to get involved, let me know. We're gonna have we're gonna start off with 5 songs. And it's going to have other things involved in it too. It's not just only going to be the music videos. We might drop a couple this week with music with people that already promote with us. Because obviously you have to be somebody that I promote in order for me to be able to do this for you. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. I love y'all. Everybody enjoy y'all day. Go be productive, yo. Go do something productive. Don't try to keep as much as that bullshit ass negative energy away from you as possible. I think that often people don't understand. I already know. I think often what people don't understand is you invite that negative energy into your life when you entertain it. So stop entertaining negative shit. Stop entertaining it. Stop going to all these Stop entertaining negative shit. Stop inviting negativity into your life. That's what we're not going to do. We're going to stop inviting negativity into our life. So stop inviting negativity into your life, okay? Stop it. Just something else. Stop inviting negativity into your life. Get it? Because when you invite negativity into your life and then bullshit happens to you, it was partly your fault because you invited that negativity. Maybe it was different negative energy you invited, but you invited negative energy at any rate. With that being said, I love y'all. Please, let's go do something productive today and let's win. Turn your notifications on. Tell all of your friends to turn their notifications on. Turn your notifications on. Tell all your friends to turn their notifications on. I want y'all to start asking people, could they go to do you got YouTube? And they be like, yeah, I got YouTube. And then you go take their phone when they go to their YouTube, you go to go to BBN and turn their notifications on. And if they not following, follow. And turn their notifications on. And do me a favor, when you do this, film this shit so I could put it up on IG. Look, this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to go find your friends' phones, film yourself going to their YouTube, subscribing and hitting notifications on everything. So we could start that drive, so we could start that on fucking Instagram. And then I want to post that shit on Instagram. With that being said, let's see who can get the most people that do that. That's some lit shit. Let's start a new thing. Nobody, come on, that's a whole new thing that people are starting. I bet you if we start doing that shit, that shit is going to become a thing. I'm telling you it is. Go to all your co-workers, your boss. I don't know, probably not your boss, probably not somebody that could fire you. Go to everybody and let's go do that and film yourself doing it. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Taking care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.